Hey guys, I'm gonna get started here. Roman won't join me. Isn't that sad? I told him he is the life of the party and he won't join me. But video games. So I'm gonna make some lip balm today. I've got beeswax. Everything's gonna be backwards, I guess. Coconut oil, which I totally need more of. Some vitamin E oil. Essential oils, and a disposable dropper thing, and empty lip balm tubes. So I got all those extra supplies on Amazon, and I gotta start. Somebody's high-fiving me or thumbs up in me. I'm learning this Facebook Live thing. So beeswax takes forever to melt, so I'm gonna get that started. This recipe is supposed to make a 6 tubes. We'll see how far it goes. A quarter cup of beeswax, and this stuff it really does take forever. So the way I'm doing it is in a double boiler or a bain-marie. So you take a saucepan with some boiling water in it, and then into that you put something else. So like a Pyrex bowl, or this is a, one of those measuring cups. I have the pastilles. They're already pre-tiny. Hi, Aunt Joanne. So they're already these little tiny things. Let's see if I can make this focus. But you could take any kind of beeswax and shred it. But why am I going to do that? It's the same price per pound. So this recipe is basically equal parts coconut oil and beeswax. And shea butter. So I'm probably going to have too much for 6 now that I think about it. Coconut oil is solid, as you know, so it's going to take me a bit to get it out of here. But it's going to melt way faster. And I made a ton of this stuff for gifts, like teacher gifts and just friend gifts and like hostess gifts, and then I made nice packs for like more special people, like family and good friends, but people really liked it. So I've had like the librarian, she pulled me aside, she's like, oh, I love the lip balm, so I'm going to teach lip balm making at the library in West Brookfield during April school vacation. Awesome. And then just a couple other people have said, like, I love the stuff, I really love the lip balm. So I'm going to get a knife. Okay. Get that in there and just let these melt. This is really easy. You need to make a little bit of a mess, but it's really easy. Okay, my water is simmering, so I'm going to turn it down. Did you guys see water come out of my faucet? Earlier today I posted that. It was so exciting. Okay, that's it for the coconut oil. I replenished my shea butter. I have 2 pounds of shea butter here. And this is the unrefined. The difference is the refined is white and the unrefined is yellow. So I'm just going to throw some in there. Shea butter is like my favorite. This whole thing was $12. I think that's going to keep me for a while in lip balm and everything else. Now we wait. Okay. Hi, Sue. I am going, Nikki asked, I don't know, do you go by Nicole now? I guess we haven't talked in person in 20 years, but she asked what essential oils I'm using. I'm using Young Living essential oils, and I'm going to use Copaiba, and I'm going to use this teensy little sample of lime. My whole bottle, hi Vince, is going to... You're still Nikki, good. You still spell it the same way too. And this is lime. My aunt gave me some every time I go to visit her, she gives me samples. So this is some lime. And I have a whole bottle coming tomorrow by FedEx, so that's exciting. But I don't have any yet. But this is going to be Copaiba lime. And I need some for some giveaways. I'm doing a class in person on Sunday. And so I have some, like, you know, door prizes kind of things. And then I have some friends I haven't seen yet from the holidays. So I ran out of all the DIY stuff I made, and I need to make more. We're getting there. See, it kind of looks like, let's see if I can show you what it looks like in the middle of times. Gloppy weirdness. It'll get there. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I think I'm gonna get some more lip balm tubes or another little jar. In case I have extra, I have these like metal shot glasses that I keep them in. So I got these tubes on Amazon, and be careful because they're awesome tubes. There's nothing wrong with the tubes, but there's 45 tubes and no, there's 50 tubes and 45 tops. So I don't like that because that makes 45 usable lip balm tubes, not 50, which is what I ordered. So I guess read the reviews. It kind of always is. This is so easy. They just have to melt together. Hey Jen, you've been in. A couple of you guys have been in all of my Facebook lives. I was gonna say, Jen, that you should have me over and I can teach a class at your house. Getting there. Once this is all melted, it's just gonna be a yellowish, because that's really the shea butter. A yellowish. What's the word? It's all going to be incorporated and it's all going to be this smooth yellow shade. Maybe I'll still have one left, Jen, when I see you later this month. I'm going to teach lip balm at the class I'm teaching on Saturday. Oh, hey, Vince. Okay, so what's in here is we have about equal parts beeswax pellets. This is going to be backwards because that's what, you know, Facebook Live does. So this is like pre-shredded beeswax basically. Coconut oil and shea butter, roughly equal parts. You need to have a lot of the beeswax, relatively speaking, because they're going to go in lip balm tubes, and I want it to be stiff enough. Thank you. Jen likes my shirt. Sean and I made a committed effort to watch all of Deep Space Nine. No, it wasn't Deep Space Nine. Hello, it was Voyager. And he was really glad because he was like, Voyager's way better than I remember it being. And I didn't watch it. I watched some of TNG. And then, so Vince, I'm going to be adding, once this is melted, I'm going to be adding some vitamin E and then essential oils. Actually, are you going to be, Vince, are you going to go to, are you going to be at Feast of Lights? Because I'm going to teach a class at Feast of Lights. And I think I'd like to do this if I can if it will work in a crock pot. I think it will. If I just get really hot water in the crock pot, then I can put little Gerber baby jars in there, and then we can make little things of lip balm. So mostly everything is melted except for that beeswax. It's the first thing I put in, but it is what it is. Facebook is giving me feedback that I'm a conversation starter. 10 comments so far. Excellent. I'll see you there. I got a room for Saturday night, but I live 20 minutes from the hotel. We're going to, for everybody else, we're going to a conference a couple towns over in Sturbridge. So in a couple of weeks, and I said I should teach this class because it was really fun. It was really fun making them for holiday stuff, and now I'm doing a whole lot of it. Okay, we are here. We are at a full blend. That just looks like any other kind of thing now, instead of globs of different kinds of oils. So I can take it off the heat. Okay, that's a little hot. Where's my... Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to put in Copaiba. And I was super jazzed when I found out this was made from copal resin. Always loved copal resin. And it's... I don't have like it on top of my head to be talking about like, this is so... You know, all the particular qualities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go with 8. And then this is lime, and I think I only have about 5 drops in here, so I'm going to... Oh my god, the lime. I can't wait to get this in because this is the stuff you can put in your margaritas and in your salsa and like anything that you would want a really sharp, fresh pop of lime flavor. You can put this in there. So I'm going to take the little dropper thing off because I'm just pouring in all of it. There we go. Okay, there it is. That's a good use of it though. And I have a 15 milliliter bottle coming tomorrow, so. Now, I think that the droppers, I totally got this on Wish, so just direct Chinese import kind of a thing. 3 milliliter droppers. The last time I bought droppers, though, they were like teensy. So, I guess you always got to read the labels when you're ordering. So all I'm going to do, now that this is all stirred together, is I'm going to, well, I forgot to add some vitamin E. So, because vitamin E is soft, it's softening and all those things. Hi Tracy, and thank you Rissa. So I'm just gonna squeeze it in. And fill to the top. The first time I made this, it was really funny. I kind of forgot that lip balm was not a candle, and I basically used like 3/4 beeswax. And that didn't work, so I recommend you not do that. You can totally play with the different carrier oils that you're using. There's no reason you can't use cocoa butter. We're going to use cocoa butter on Sunday because I'm going to make cocoa mint flavor, if you will. Do you need to let the base cool to a certain temp before anything else invite me? Yeah, well, the vitamin E I'm adding last because it is liquid already. So that is, I just throw it in at the end. It's going to be fine. And then essential oils, their therapeutic properties will degrade at high temperatures. But I'm not actually sure exactly what is high enough. You don't want to put it in when it's boiling. Trying to think about when these things melt. Coconut oil melts in the 70 degree range, and beeswax melts a lot higher. It has to get higher to melt. So it's not actually, I mean, I can put it on my skin. It's fine. It's just meltable. The coconut oil sticks in my head. You guys, if you guys have probably had it in your house, you would have seen it. It's solid in the winter, 3/4 of the year, and then completely liquid in the summer. The first time I had coconut oil sort of in my life, if you will, I was sharing a house with a guy who used it for skincare, and it was in a bathroom, and it was so confusing because it would be this white jar for you know, most of the year, and then in the summer it would be like totally liquid. I've also heard of people dropping it, and that's bad because then you have a big giant spew of coconut oil all over the place. Let's see. So this, I was expecting it to fill up 6 of these, and then I added more of the cocoa butter. No, I added the shea butter because I had only added beeswax and coconut oil. So let's see if it makes 9. This is 6, and then I have to get more out of the bag. This is basically going to have to just sit here for like an hour, and then it will be solid. You can put this in those little jars. You know how like sometimes there's those little jars or those tins. That's all fine. I bought a bag of these. I bought a bag of 50 tubes, so I still have some. But I bought some little jars, a couple of packs of 10. I think these were something like, ended up being like 15 cents each. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I just remembered the cool part when I made these little candles and screwed it up for my first time I made lip balm. All I had to do was turn it like a regular lip balm and knock it out of the little container, and then I remelted it, changed, you know, I doubled the recipe basically, and it worked fine. So it didn't cause any problems. So there's the therapeutic properties of essential oils are really, really, like, that's really the special part about it. It's not just a fragrance. You have to kind of be a scientist to kind of look up all the different chemical components that are in there, and they all have sort of like therapeutic properties. If you do your research, I'm not like a medical person, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, it does this, but you can do. It's pretty easy to find the research to find the chemical constituents in the essential oil, and then you can go on like PubMed and look up, well, what are the therapeutic benefits of, you know, this limonene, and see, it's starting to solidify inside the container, inside the bulb, so it'll melt out. This is definitely making more than I expected. But I like to put it in this little jar, and then I just put it by my bedside. I still have some nail balm. I made the same exact core recipe for nail and fingernail balm and cuticle balm, and my nails stopped breaking. I used some different essential oils that were good for. Lemon is still really good. Lemon's not in this one, lime is, but lemon is really good for your cuticles. You see it in a lot of like products like Burt's Bees and stuff like that. Makes lemon cuticle balm. And then myrrh, like frankincense and myrrh, that's very, very good as well. So I'm gonna squeeze this out, get every bit I can. Why I started making this stuff was so that I could have better products cheaper. And now I'm like, I want all of it. And I'm just gonna top these off. You see how it gets like, can you see how it's got like a kind of a hole in there? I don't know if you can see. It gets a little hollow. So I'm just gonna try to fill that in, and there we go. Top them off. This is why I'm going to do it in a crock pot in a hotel setting, because it's all getting kind of stiff again. Solidified. It's not really stiff. Hi, Kelly. Let's see. this thing working? Okay. Top that off. 2, 3. 2 more, and then we'll be done. Hey Diane, I am making Copaiba Lime Lip Balm. I'm using the last of the lime you gave me, but I have more coming tomorrow on the FedEx truck. Diane is the one who got me learning more about all this stuff. Alright, so you can see how easily, just at room temperature, that stuff just solidifies. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to pour this in. Anybody have any more questions while we're wrapping up? Except for I'm kind of like gloopy. I'm just going to try to remelt this and pour it into my shot glass. Diane said Katie, that her daughter, and she made 50 peppermint chapsticks, and they gave them to everybody that they know, and that's totally what I did too. Well, I made like gift bags with hand lotions with different kind of purposes. I did some kind of pain relieving ones. I'm putting them in by a dropper. Yes, Roman is playing video games. Maybe he'll come over and say hi. Roman? Okay, they're asking for you. Your public is demanding you. Don't move the iPad though, because it's...
Okay. No, I'm in an online game, so my game is a pause.
So, yeah, I made hand lotions and mermaid spray, and I made lip balms and nail balms, and I can't remember now, a whole bunch of things. I'm making things for my class on Sunday right now. So I made some purification toner with some aloe in it and skincare stuff. There's one thing. Oh my god, Diane says she has one of those holders. It'll hold like a whole ton of those things. These little lip balm containers, and then you can just fill them all at once. So it's probably going to be easier. So, alright, it's remelted. Pretty easy. I'm just going to pour it in here. Holy cow, this makes so much, you guys. I think I saw the math on DIY lip balm, and it was something like 12 cents a tube. It was ridiculous, because, you know, you buy the good quality stuff, and the good quality lip balm, and you're going to pay $4 for a typical one, and then, you know, what, $6 for like an organic, something like that. Oh, they're not hard, Jen. They're so easy. Jen just said I was so patient to fill them up one by one. It was super easy. How long have we even been on here? Just a few minutes. So, it took way longer to melt the beeswax than it did to fill the containers. So I'm going to have, oh my goodness, an awful lot of lip balm. Because this whole shot glass is full. Eeks, I guess I made a little too much. Oh well. I can always melt it down again. If I don't use it if I just store this and like shrink wrap it and store it, I can pour it into those little those little tiny jars, you know, those things. So I guess that's it then, because that's all you have to do. I'm just going to put the covers on them, and then they are completely giftable lip balms. I'll make little labels for them that I'll probably put the ingredients on there so that we can remember. But again, this is the essential oil that we used today. I'm blocking the light. And I guess that's all, if nobody's got any other questions. But Jen, you should have me over and we can cook in your kitchen. It'd be fun. So, okay, awesome. So there's 50 little teeny containers at the Walmart as well. So I don't have to buy them in the mail. I just got so used to buying everything in the mail. I'm excited. It's got all the smells in there, so it's got like the shea butter and the coconut. Aha! Diane suggests bottom of the feet. Yes, absolutely. So this is all, you can kind of use the same ingredients in different proportions for like your whole body. It's pretty great. There we go. And so I guess that's 25 comments. I got another Facebook gave me more kudos. That's crazy. So I told Roman, I said, you have to come to it because you're the one that people want to come and see. But, you know, video games and 12-year-olds, so. Thanks, Jen. And so I guess that's it. I'm going to shut down for the night unless anybody chimes in with a question right now. But I'll be seeing a lot of you pretty soon. So I'm going to go put these little covers on. If you ever do need to remelt this, don't do it in the tube. I did that once in the past with a different lip balm, and it all just leaked out the bottom. Don't do it. Like, do the screw it all out into a shot glass or something, and then remelt it and pour it back in. Because you're welcome, guys. It's good to see you, and it's like heartwarming and validating to have people show up and watch what you're doing. Kelly, do you guys do this stuff in New York? Because I know that the ladies at the partnership got into the Young Living before I did. Because I remember when Lisa got a kit, and I think Jess Bev got a kit, and at least Jess is still doing it. So I don't know about Lisa, but I don't know if you guys all still do that stuff out there in New York. I gotta go clean up now. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Roman's gonna come say goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, thanks, Diane.